Alright, so today we're going to open another Time Spiral pack. Now I love this set because I'm getting some really interesting cards. They have cards that are just printed new in the set. Maybe it's old art, maybe it's not, but the card looks like a newer generation card. Then they have some cards that are, of course, this older style, this kind of reprint. So I'll show you an example from one of my last sets, this older style here. And boy, some of these are pretty interesting. Of course, they're really fun to have. I like this old artwork. You know, if I'm making a new deck and one of my cards look like this, it'll kind of bother me, but sometimes they're really good cards. And of course, this is a reprint set, so a lot of these older cards are pretty darn good. The other interesting thing that we haven't seen yet from opening one is they have some of those older cards that are also foil, and those are pretty high value in some cases. So let's open this up and see what we get. Of course, there are 15 cards, and we all already know the back one should be a token and a little advertisement for whatever the heck Magic is up to. So, oh look, locator.wizards.com. Alright, so let's take a look. I like to start by revealing this token. And tokens aren't that exciting, but sometimes you get a token you've been needing or an alt art of one you use. So let's take a look. It's a bat. I don't think I've seen a bat yet from this set. This is a flying bat, a 1/2 bat with sack this creature for 2 black, return an exiled card named Sangro Nosferatu to the battlefield. Okay, I mean, that's pretty specific, but I also wouldn't be too surprised if we might see a Sangro Nosferatu in this pack that we're opening. So there's my bat, and Bruce Wayne can watch over that bat with me. So interesting. Now, of course, the problem with tokens is that sometimes you open a token and it is so specific that you almost feel weird using it if you had a creature that said, make a 1/1 bat with flying. Well, this is a 1/2 bat with flying and this huge ability, so kind of specific. All right, well, let's flip it over and take a look. Simeon, Spirit Guide, our ape spirit, 3-cost red creature, a 2/2, and I can exile this Spirit Guide from my hand to add 1 red mana. So if I really don't want to play this Spirit Guide ape, just throw it away and get a red mana in my tool belt. All right. Coral Trickster, 2-cost blue creature, Merfolk Rage, Merfolk Rogue. It's a 2/1. So this has Morph. Now Morph is an interesting mechanic because where a lot of Time Spiral has suspend cards, Morph is, of course, Kadena Slinking Sorcerer's kind of favorite move, but quite a few other creatures and game types have this. You can cast this face down as a 2/2 creature for 3. Turn it face up for its Morph cost. Now, of course, my big problem with this is you have a 2-cost blue card where you pay 3 and then morph it up for 1. So that's 4 cost, technically, to morph, right? However, in some cases, there's a morph ability. When this is turned face up, tap or untap a target permanent. So you have a Soul Ring out, I guess, or you want to tap down someone's creature or do a combo. Kind of nice. A deep Cavern Imp, not to be confused with a non-deep, just a Cavern Imp. This is deep. We're deep in the caverns. This is a 3-cost black creature, Imp Rebel, 2/2, flying and haste, and that's kind of convenient. I like some hasty flying guys. It has Echo, discard a card. What that means, at the beginning of your upkeep, if this came under your control since the beginning of your last upkeep, sacrifice it unless you pay its Echo cost. Now, in my opinion, 2/2, unless you're going to beef this up or do some combos with it, yeah, I would bring this out, hit someone with it for 2. If I don't have any cards that I want to discard, I don't know. Maybe I would just sack it. All right, Utopia Val. 2-cost green enchantment aura. Enchanted creature, and it can't attack or block. But it has tap to add 1 mana of any color. So if you have some 0/1 tokens out or something that you don't care about on your battlefield, cool, great. If you want to do a friend a favor, give them some mana, cool. Or if you just need to get rid of that big creature, just know they're going to get 1 mana if they want. You can still use it. It's kind of functional enchantment. Sangro phage. I've been waiting to see this card from the packs that I opened because it is disgusting. Look at that. That's the art is just like horrifying. There are some pretty crazy cards. Well, I mean, Magic in general, but this is one of the ones that I've seen and thought it's just really brutal. Anyway, it's a 2-cost black creature. zombie, 3/3. At the beginning of your upkeep, tap it unless you pay 2 life. So this is going to take some of your life away just to stay on the battlefield. Sunlance, 1 cost, white sorcery. Of course, you can see some beam of light is striking down this drake or dragon. Sunlance deals 3 damage to target non-white creature. Okay, getting some things there for white decks. Gyros, Time Bug, a 2-cost artifact insect creature. It's a 1/2. You can tap it to choose target permanent you control or a suspended card you control. If that permanent or card has a time counter on it, remove a time counter from it or put another time counter on it. Okay. So this is specifically for cards you have only. And honestly, I mean, remove a time counter from a card means you have some of these suspend cards that take 4 or 5 turns until they get played for free. You know, it takes 1 less. So this is going to ramp up your suspend cards. It's pretty cool. All right, Dreamscape Artist. It's a pretty funny card. They're like perched with their legs really close together on something. And yeah, I don't even know what they're doing. But they're a human spell shaper, so there's some sort of a mage. I don't know. They're a 1/1 creature. And for 3, you can tap to discard a card. And then sacrifice a land, and then search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them into the battlefield. Now the nice thing about that feature, or that ability, is that they're not coming in tapped, they're coming straight in. So you pay 3, if you're landlocked, or you just need some more lands, or whatever, discard a card, sacrifice an existing land, throw 2 basic lands in there. I would do that after I've tapped a land for turn. Tap a land for mana, some floating mana, activate this ability, swap that land out with 2 more basic lands that come in, tap those 2, you have 3. All you've really done is discarded the card at that point and gotten a land off your battlefield, but still pretty good. Interesting. Now, is 3 worth paying for that? If you have nothing else to do, I would say absolutely. All right, Fortify. This is a 3-cost white instant. Choose 1. Creatures you control get +2. Yeah, okay. They get either +2 to their power or +2 to their toughness until the end of the turn. All right. Now we're getting into, we've gone through the commons, we're getting into the uncommon cards. That's where it starts to get interesting when we're opening these. So here is a 4-cost blue instant called Careful Consideration. Pretty cool card. I'm looking at like an orb. Target player draws 4 cards, then discards 3 cards. If you cast a spell during your main phase, instead, draw 4, discard 2. Now they're probably assuming that the target player is yourself, but you know, if you want to help somebody else out, they would draw 4, then discard 3. Maybe you could help someone get some answers if there's if you're playing Commander and there's one big bad player that has their battlefield is a little intimidating and you don't have any answers yourself. I don't know. You could help somebody else out, but most likely I'm going to draw 4 cards and discard 2. It's pretty good. All right. A Dark Heart Sliver. This is a black and green 2-cost creature. All slivers have sacrifice. This permanent gain 3 life. You didn't think you'd have life gain in a black green deck, did you? Maybe you did, but now you definitely can. It's pretty cool. All right, Sliver Deck, Might Sliver. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. All right, so this is a 5-cost green creature. All slivers get +2/+2. I guess I'm gonna have to build a Sliver deck with some of these slivers. They can get pretty brutal. It's just like a brood deck, right? Radha, Heir to Kell. Okay, now this card I have been pretty excited about, actually. So I'm gonna sleeve this one. I'm not sure of its value offhand, but I'm very excited for potentially a 2-cost red-green legendary elf warrior creature. Just that alone, that's great. It's a 2/2, okay, whatever. But whenever it attacks, add 2 red mana or tap it for a green. That's just such a good card. So I'm going to sleeve that really quick here. And of course, in doing so, unfortunately, I'll also reveal the next card in this pack. So let's take a look. Solemn Simulacrum. Oh, what a staple card to have, huh? I've been excited to get this. I've been looking through the cards that were released in this set, and some of them are just solid staples that I've been wanting. Somewhere there's an Achroma's Memorial and I'm hunting for it, but I did see there's a Solemn Simulacrum. I don't really like this art, to be very honest, but it's just really cool to see a non-standard art for a card that you see played so much in Commander. So here it is. If you don't know about it, it's a 4-cost artifact creature, 2/2 golem. When it enters the battlefield, get a basic land and throw it into the battlefield tapped. When it dies, draw a card. This card comes out, I put a land card in, and then I just leave it up as a blocker typically. I just want people to swing at me so I can block with this, kill it, and draw that card. Pretty cool. I'll have to look at the value of that one. And then last one here, Riftwing Cloudsnake. Now, the last card in a lot of these packs is either one of those kind of like the classic artwork pieces, or it'll be a foiled card. Now, in some cases, the foil card is one of the regular cards. It looks stamped like a normal, newer, modern artwork. In some cases, they could be foil of the reprint, like the old school ones. So, Riftwing Cloudskate, pretty cool. Right, well, I'll take a look at the value of these cards and post them on them. But otherwise, Radha, Heir to Kell, pretty good. I got some good slivers. I got that kind of alt art or old art Solemn Simulacrum. I'm pretty happy with this pull.